In this video, I'm going to explain why I'm so bullish right now. I eventually will turn into a bear, but not right now. Here we go. Foreign investors now own 18% of US equities, the most in history. Now, there's a lot of people saying, oh, this or that reason. Here's my reasoning for this, okay? There's two reasons, actually. Number one, the average domestic investor cannot afford to invest as much as they used to invest in US equities. Number two, foreign investors are seeing the US dollar drop, and that is why they're going in and buying cheaper US equities. And that number isn't going to stop anytime soon because of the amount of pressure on the US dollar. That is, very good for Bitcoin. Bitcoin loves monetary inflation. Boy, that you haven't seen anything yet with that coming. But here, check out this chart right here. You get to see exactly what is happening. Look at that chart going up. That is really impressive, and it shows that the middle class is slowly dying off. I know I say that all the time, which is really sad that that's happening, but nothing is going to stop that train. Now let's go over to this. This is CNBC. HSBC second quarter profits plunges 29%, missing expectations. Okay, this is from QE Infinity on Twitter. A shot across the bow regarding tariff pain. Okay, no, people are suffering from these tariffs. Okay, getting a lot of crap from a lot of people saying, oh, tariffs are really good for the US consumer. Are you nuts? Like, listen to this. HSBC cited tariffs hurting business sentiment, and I'm going to cover more of this in a second. Trump only sees revenue side of tariffs. Trump, who cares? It's the Federal Reserve, okay? The Federal Reserve owns the show here, okay? You should all know that by now. Millions are getting hurt as a result. Money doesn't grow on trees. We'll feel the pain in the form of higher prices, and so will Europe. Also, United States collected $28 billion in tariff revenue in July, the highest monthly total this year. And so that number is not going towards you, the consumer. You're paying higher price, and that money is going to the government, same government that's hiding the Epstein client list. Okay, anyways, 77% of adults say that they are not completely financially secure, up from 75% in 2024 and 72% in 2023, according to Bankrate. That number is going to keep getting worse because most people don't understand inflation hedges. They think the US economy is on fire. It's doing great, even though they're suffering. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like Stockholm Syndrome here. I'm going to trust my government even though they are making life miserable for me. Moving on, we have Australia to ban kids under 16 from using YouTube. And now I'm seeing reports of this being used for explicit websites as well. Here's the thing. Governments don't give a crap about you, all right? They're hiding the biggest child trafficking ring in the world, and they're not going to share with you the results of the client list, right? So keep that in mind when I'm talking about this. Okay, so what's going to happen right now is you're coming out with stablecoin regulations, which are really CBDCs. You got to connect the dots here. And then what they're going to do is eventually come up with a digital ID system for the entire internet. First it starts with YouTube, then it's, and explicit websites. Oh yeah, it's for your protection. They don't give a crap about your protection. I think you know this by now. But this is what's eventually going to happen. So you're eventually going to have everybody who wants to log on to the internet is going to have a digital ID. That is exactly what is going to be happening, guys. I'm just letting you know. Let me know down below if I'm right, because I know I'm right. I know I'm right on this one. So yeah, if you give government an inch, they're going to take 20,000 miles. Okay, so now let's go over to Gabber Gerbax on Twitter. He said, this is fascinating, all right? You're going to love this, all right? He told Ray Dalio, okay, the CEO of Bridgewater, about Bitcoin more than 10 years ago. He dismissed it. It's up 200x since then. Ray now recommends allocating 15% of your portfolio to Bitcoin, okay? So I'm going to stop it right there. Ray Dalio, okay, he's got hundreds of people, PhDs from the top schools in the world working for him, scouring all the investment ideas of the world. And he completely missed the boat on Bitcoin. He didn't just dismiss it, he totally rejected it. These are the old financial titans turning into dinosaurs. We ourselves are going to be the financial titans of the new era, especially your kids going into Bitcoin. They're going to learn from you. They're going to understand how stupid the old traditional financial system is, and they're going to reject it, okay? These are the new financial titans. We are those, and we are just beginning here. Keep in mind, Ray Dalio spent decades and decades and decades doing this, okay? This is the first decade and a half, guys. We got plenty of time, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm really bullish on this space. I'm more bullish than probably ever on this space. The most fun was back when I first started because there was no KYC. Now there's more KYC and people love regulations, all that stupid stuff. But you know what? Moving forward, there's going to be stuff that's being built that's going to make your head spin, and it's going to probably go right around regulations. It's going to be fantastic. Now, the last one, USM2 money supply reaches new all-time high of $22.02 trillion. Of course, that's bullish for Bitcoin, guys. This whole thing that is happening with central banks is very bullish for this space. But the thing that I'm very bearish on is the middle class, are the working class in the United States and elsewhere. If they don't invest in inflation hedges, Bitcoin is probably the ultimate inflation hedge on the planet. 21 million, you can't print anymore. It's not a stock certificate where you can just go ahead and, oh, stock split, here you go, here's double the amount. No, Bitcoin, you can't do that. You can divide it by 8 decimal points, but that's it, all right? 21 million. It's a great investment. Anyways, if you want to see what we are doing with our crypto, check out learningcrypto.com. And if you want to educate yourself more on so many areas of crypto, learningcrypto.com. We've done a fantastic job. See you later.